But let's talk about our clips.
You're not getting that yet.
So what we're going to do is, we thought, we're funny. We like each other. We thought, let's go around and find some of the best clips from this season,
Uh-huh.
And so we have gone, and this is at random. We have found some of the best clips that we listened back to all the episodes, and these are the best clips that we got.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to listen to them. Hey, think of it as like, are we allowed to say Comedy Bang Bang? Think of it as Comedy Bang Bang style. We're going to listen to them, and then we're going to vamp for half an hour.
Yeah.
So listen to another one. Huh?
Is that what they do on that show?
Well, on the best ofs at the end of the year.
Yes.
The clip show episodes.
I stopped listening to podcasts 100 years ago.
And I think one thing I would like to emphasize is that we did re-listen to all the episodes. We went through this season. So we have picked out these clips. We did a lot of work. We know these are the best clips, our best of from this season.
Yeah. And if you're a smart listener and you're like, these sound like they were like the last like 8 episodes or so, that's because they're the best episodes, the best clips.
And thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you. If you have better clips, send them in.
Yeah, if you have better clips, leave a 5-star review and then put the timestamp of the episode where the better clip is.
Or if you could just like download it and link it in the review so we can like click it and get right to it.
Dude, that would be so great.
But of course, I can't download on my computer anymore, but we've already covered that.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into the first clip. We've got 4 clips, so this is coming in at number 4. That was actually very good, Brian.
So here's the issue. Is that, and if this is bad, I apologize. The thing is that I think I'm funny. Is the thing. And I don't know if that's good or bad. But like, I like myself. I don't like myself. I hate myself. But I do think that I'm funny. So
I thought that was a funny bit.
I think that worked.
How you gonna get a girl if you don't eat the pith?
And maybe people didn't pick up on what we were doing. Maybe you're like, I heard that, but I didn't get it. It was a cunnilingus thing is what we were doing.
Yeah.
So we can go back and explain the clips in a little more detail.
Do you want to play it again for people who might not understand?
No, I think that's fine. We can just once is fine.
I have
intro like 8 times.
Questions on it, Brian. Like, how did you get in the headspace to come up with a joke like that?
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that's good.
So it's tough to put myself back in that mindset because that was a couple weeks ago. I move on so fast. I say things and I just forget them. They just, who cares? It comes out, it means nothing to me. Funniest thing you ever heard meant nothing to me. Here's what I think probably happened. Someone said, eat the pith. And to me, we know what that is.
It's and always the next word being one word.
Yeah. And then a bit starting with a P. And I was like, well, here we go. And then what I did was I called in some real life stuff because you go to UCB, they'll tell you not to make references to things. I'll try to tell you like, don't do that. Like don't do that. People like that stuff. So I brought in the DJ Khaled thing, who I've read in interviews, whatever, that doesn't say, so he doesn't do that. So, and then you guys jumped on board and like Reeves said the thing says you're not a man if you don't do it, which is we all agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it ended up being a pretty good time.
It was very good. It was very funny.
Yeah. It's just incredible hearing how you get into that headspace to come up with something like that. And like, just not every person walking around fucking street, Joe Dumbass over here, can come up with a joke that funny and fully flushed out in the moment. And like you said, you just throw this shit away. You're just giving this out for free.
It means nothing to me.
Yeah.
I hold no value to the things that I say. You out there, you're like, God damn, that changed my world. And to me, I'm like, I said that.
Yeah.
Good for
you.
Making
me think I'm not doing enough thinking before I do jokes. Like to hear you walk through the process, I'm like, okay, that seems pretty involved. Whereas my approach is, what's the littlest amount of effort I can do to try and get that laugh? And I have no skeleton or scaffolding to my joke whatsoever. And I think that's why they fall flat all the time,
I think there's different strokes for different folks. Everyone's going to bring
now
different
is
energy.
That a joke? Did you say that because I'm black and there was a different strokes thing, or?
I wish I had. See, that's good that you picked up on that. And that's what we're on. We're on the same wavelength here. We're all like, okay, look, let's just test it. Let's do Zen numbers since we're all on the same wavelength. So close your eyes. 21. If you say it at the same time, you got to start. 1,
2, 4,
5,
6.
Okay. Well, we got pretty far. 6
close.
is good. 6 is pretty good.
It's actually good that we messed up on 6 because that is the devil's number. So we should just stop right there.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get further than 6, actually. That's
if you get it, it's a good thing that all 3 of us didn't say it at the same time because then it would have summoned him. So
yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
Should we hear another
Clip
clip?
2.
Okay. This is the 3rd best clip of this past season that we did. All right. So this is number 3. Number 3.
Okay, that clip was long.
That is such a liberal use of the word clip.
Yeah, that's I'll give you that. Yeah.
I would say that's a full scene, maybe.
Hey, these are clips. These are top 4. What do you want?
And Jamal,
I think that's good. We got all of us in that one.
Yeah, I feel like you took the lead on that one, Jamal. I feel like you grabbed it, you found what we were doing, and you ran with it.
So you say that, I take the compliment. It feels good to hear, but I felt like listening to that back. And I obviously, unlike Brian, I do go back and listen to the podcast for take notes of all the things I could have done better because I fail a lot. But this felt like I am the stem of a flower, and I'm like growing, and you guys pop in on the left and right, and you sprout these beautiful buds that are like the pollinators, and I'm just still growing up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not that fancy. I'm the little green guy. Yeah, you can go look at the flowers. No one cares about me. But I just keep trying to go straight and give more room for my co-hosts and others around me to like be beautiful flowers, you know?
That's really lovely. How I view it is you're a stem, you're growing. And then I come in like scissors and cut you off. And then you try and grow again, and then Brian comes in and cuts you off.
Yeah.
And then you try and grow another time, and we both cut you off. And then we start kind of cutting at each other and playing with each other. And then you kind of grow a vine slowly in the background to go somewhere.
And I think that's comedy.
Yeah. And I accept that as well. I accept that.
Again, we did some pop culture stuff. I mean, I did it, I guess. I did that. I think that was good. I liked that you said friendship was the thing that you opened up. That was your gift. That was nice.
Again, I'm thinking, how do I include my co-host in this bit?
Yeah, saying friendship.
And so I say friendship.
Very good.
That's really good.
But I do thank you, Reeves. I think this is the 3rd time that you've said plainly on the podcast that Tom Brady kisses on the mouth, on the lips. So I think it's just kind of your thing.
It's important everyone knows it, right? I feel like there's not enough awareness around it, and people really like Tom Brady. Fine. Yeah. You can continue to like him. I want you to know everything about him. Okay.
There are a few things that we're going to talk about a lot over and over again. Life is just what we only got so many references.
Yeah.
And I think they're good. That's always funny to me. Someone talks about Tom Brady kissing his son on the lips. I think of the video, his son lying flat on the table and leaning over, kissing on the lips. That's very funny to me. I love being reminded of that.
And it's his son.
Yes. Giselle's kid.
And she makes more money than him. Did you know this?
Yeah. Did you guys know that? So something's got to give. All right.
Even now?
Now.
Especially now, maybe.
Wow.
Okay. Let's move on to the next clip, shall we?
Yeah.
This is the 2nd best clip of the season. This is number 2. Number 2. I like how it cut off right when I said, I'm writing this down. This is a good bit.
Yeah. AI was like, I'm going to write it down too.
Yeah.
Like this.
So it is a good idea still. Listening back again, that is a $1 billion restaurant idea.
I like it.
Surprised Eminem is not doing it with his shop Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. Listening to my voice in this forum sends a chill down my spine in a way that really makes me uncomfortable. And worry that, like, I think it's a mixture of a couple of things. One, I hate the sound of my voice, and it is just really worrying. And 2, I'm like, what is this guy going to do next? It's like seeing maybe a family member perform improv, and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, just don't embarrass me.
I will say that I have similar feelings. And not about the same things or about your voice.
Thank you.
About hearing myself on these. You were talking about clipping Jamal's green stem a lot earlier, and I feel like I talk a lot, and I feel like these are reinforcing that. At least in the first one and second one even. So with that one, when I didn't talk a lot, made me feel really good. And I was very like, oh my God, am I going to fucking like railroad this and take it over? Which makes me feel bad. But also like, should I? I didn't want to have to confront a bunch of shit with these fucking clips. I was trying to have a good time.
Yeah, this is like some kind of therapy session or something like that, where a therapist shows you a video of yourself. That ever happened to you?
I just want to say I like my voice. I'm okay with it. I like hearing my voice. I know I do it as a bit, but I do listen back to the podcast.
Here's something that happens to me sometimes. And Reeves, I'll answer your question. No, a therapist never done that for me.
Neither is my therapist.
Is sometimes I'll be laying in bed and I'll be editing the podcast and I'm listening to parts of it and Carrie's listening to it and she'll laugh and that feels really good.
Wait, this has never been shared with us before.
I don't really edit that much anymore because you do it or I don't really do it, but
yeah, but you never told us that you're in bed editing out loud and we're getting freaking laughs, genuine laughs.
They're good laughs too. They're genuine laughs. I told her she should come back, get back on, listen again. She said no.
So you guys are telling me your therapist never starts a session saying, I want to play you a video I took of our last session, and then pause it halfway through and say, right there. That's what I'm talking about. You say those words a lot, and it really annoys me.
You keep mentioning Tom Brady kissing his son.
I told you I'm sick of talking about that. And I'm like, I think I'm kind of like paying you to listen
to talk about what I want.
Yeah. But I guess it doesn't happen to you guys.
No, it doesn't happen that often.
No.
I can't really say the last time my therapist said, hey, have a seat. I just want to replay some of the video call last week.
The last therapist I had didn't remember shit about me. She kept being like, how's kickboxing going? And I was an idiot, it's boxing. And then I left. I told her I was done. She kept doing it. It happened multiple times. And I'm just like, okay, well, it's boxing.
She was like, so Ryan, tell me about your kickboxing.
Yeah.
Christ. Can I ask, was she older?
No.
Oh.
Here's what I think the situation was. I think she had 1,000 clients.
Sure. Yeah.
I think she was an online therapist that had 1,000 people. And I think I was just another fucking face on her screen.
Yeah.
And she had probably just like notes in front of her. And she's just like, okay, what's this guy do? What's this thing? Okay, mom stuff, dad stuff, eats
mom
food
stuff, dad stuff,
kickbox.
No, can't have Mucinex, depressed.
Yeah, it's a hard job. Get a lot of clients.
Yeah, I don't do it.
So, how's the kickboxing?
And then when I like quit, she like fought me on it.
How's the field hockey?
Wait,
yeah.
Like trying to discourage you from like quitting therapy or just quitting with her?
With her, I think.
Brian, if you end this is a pattern.
I was like, yeah, I just feel like there's not like a good like a thing. I feel like I'm not like connecting. It's like what I was saying.
Did she say that you weren't being honest?
And she's like, well, we can do other, whatever you want to do. And we can like, and I was just like,
wait, did she say we can do other things?
And she started like lowering her spaghetti strap.
I'm glad you got out of there, Brian. That sounds
Yeah,
really unhealthy.
For you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Last clip. The best clip.
All right. Now it's time for the best clip of the season. This is number one.
That's what the
As a reminder to everyone, we went through all of these.
We picked this.
We thought that from beginning to end was the best clip from this season.
Yeah.
We thought that where it ended up really helped, really was a result of where it started.
Yeah. The best way to do it is clip it, start it halfway, arguably 3/4 of the way through a bit, kind of the tail end, so you don't have any setup to what it is, and then include, another half of just the review of the episode.
Mm-hmm.